Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the brand new Texas Lottery $3 30x Power Word Blitz ticket. This is part of the January 2024 series of tickets coming out in Texas this month. And this ticket just came out today, so it literally is brand new. Now, this is a pretty interesting concept for a game. It seems like it will be a fun game to play. Not quite a crossword, but kind of similar. You've got 10 words that you're trying to complete. You've got 18 letters, and if you can complete any of the 10 words, you win the prize corresponding to that word. And then if you do win any prizes over here, there is a multiplier section where if you get two matching multipliers, you can multiply your prize. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.38, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $3 all the way up to $60,000. Looking at the prize structure, a couple things stand out. I think $60,000 is a little bit low for a $3 ticket, so that does stand out to me. Also, the odds to win that $60,000 are really long, 1 in 2.4 million. So, whenever I'm playing scratch tickets, I always think about, is the wager worth the top prize at the odds that are being offered? And even before talking about taxes, I'm not sure a $3 wager for a $60,000 top prize at odds of 1 in 2.4 million would be worth it for me. But we do have to talk about taxes, which makes it a little bit worse of a situation. So in Texas, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game. And so that does affect how I'm going to view that $60,000 top prize. So instead of $60,000, I'm going to view this as $45,600. And so, yeah, that makes it even less appealing. A $3 wager for a $45,000 top prize at odds of 1 in 2.4 million. I would probably be passing on this unless I just really was in love with the play of the game, which I do think brings some value. So with that adjusted top prize, when we run the numbers on this game, we find out that the payout comes in between 64 and 65%. Now, this is a good bit below the 70% minimum payout that we look for all tickets. There's never, ever a reason for a state to put out any scratch ticket with a payout below 70%. States can make plenty of money in that 70% range. And for Texas to put out a $3 ticket at 64% payout is just, they're just taking advantage of people, which I don't think is fair. I think it should be illegal for states to do this, especially when they're not, upfront about what the payout is. So Texas definitely treating its customers poorly with this payout. Now, one thing that Texas probably would say is that, well, this is a second chance drawing ticket. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but second chance drawing tickets always raise red flags because to me it seems like an opportunity for because these second chance drawings, they never add significant value to the payout on a ticket. And it's just a gimmicky way for a state to pay out less than they normally would on a ticket without a second chance drawing attached to it. And so, Texas is 100% doing that on this ticket. They take way more value out than they're putting back in with that second chance drawing. And so shame on Texas for putting out a $3 ticket at 64% payout. But what makes this even a little bit worse is that the 64% does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which very few people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to be seeing a 64% payout on this game. And so what we want to know is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be hitting those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $30 prize level. So, if you are just an average person with average luck, when you do win on this game, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $3 and $30. And even there at the $30 prize level, there is a split. It's about 98 to 2. So, almost all of these $30 prizes, 98%, are here in the bottom 99% and available to average folks. There are 2% of these, though, that are going to be included here in the top 1% of prizes. And top 1% prizes are really tough to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting a top 1% prize, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point two spaces to the right, and you find out it's about 1 in every 438 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. So that means you're in, well over $1,200 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that is really important if you're considering playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these prizes, subtract that value from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the value of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout for just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 57 and 58%. And so that this is also below the 60% minimum that we look for bottom 99% prizes. And, once you get into this 50% range for the bottom 99%, it's like the average people are really taking a beating on these tickets. To me, it's not fun to lose, so much of my money right as I start playing. To me, it's kind of depressing, definitely not fun. And so why would I want to play a ticket with a bad payout where I'm losing a lot of money, not having fun? There's really just no reason to play it unless, again, I will give this one a little asterisk, unless you just really love the gameplay. But the bottom 99% payout is going to be rough for the average person. Now, here on this page, we're tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $3 tickets. This Power Word Blitz data point is all the way over here on the right. And you can see there was quite a bit of a dip from the previous $3 ticket, that holiday lotteria, which, by the way, has already had all 5 top prizes won. So it is out of play. I was really surprised to see that on the website today. But yeah, we never like to see these decreases in value like this. I guess in Texas, it doesn't really matter that much because all of these tickets are trash. None of them even come close to the 70% minimum that we look for. Texas, we just need to see some major increases in value in most of Texas tickets. Now, if you are playing Texas $3 tickets for some reason, which I don't recommend, up here in green, you see the best tickets that we've seen on the channel so far. And, Texas doesn't put out $3 tickets very often. So, it looks like twice a year maybe. So you don't really have that many options. But if you're playing for overall value, Cash Blitz Crossword is the one that you would probably want to play. It's got a little bit more value than this Word Blitz ticket. Odds are the exact same on both of those tickets. If you are a more conservative player, like to hold on to as much money as possible, the Power Word Blitz has a little bit more value here for the average person. If you are more of a high roller, the Cash Blitz Crossword might be the ticket you would want to play. However, these numbers are just so close. These tickets are almost identical. So, really it probably doesn't matter which one you play. And then if you're looking at top prizes over here, we're keeping track of that as well. Now, here on this page, we are ranking Texas $3 tickets based on overall payout. Power Word Blitz, worst $3 ticket that we've seen come out in Texas. So, on the title of this video, I will put "Don't play this ticket" because that's what I'm going to put on. I'll just put that tag on every ticket that is the worst in a price category for a state. So this is the worst one we've seen from Texas. For bottom 99% payout, it looks like the Power Word Blitz is in second place here. So like I said on the other screen, a little bit more money there for the average person. Now here on this ticket, we get to compare across states. And let's see, Power Word Blitz, 17th place overall out of 20 tickets. So not very competitive with what other states are doing. You can see Texas, well, I guess Holiday Lotteria was a little bit more competitive, but these other two $3 tickets from Texas, not so much. But what we really want to do with a list like this is look at the top of the list and see what's going on here. And so here we have Georgia, and not all Georgia tickets come in at 71% payout, but we have had a few come in at 71% payout. So we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out $3 tickets at 71% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is Texas putting out $3 tickets at 64% payout? Why are they keeping so much more money than they have to? And it's not a little bit of money either. That 7% might sound like a little, but when you consider how much money goes into making just one of these games, 7% is a lot of money. So One of these games could easily have 10 million tickets that make it up. As a matter of fact, as I was looking through the Texas tickets today, most of these new games this month have way more than 10 million tickets, like 20 million or even 30 million. So the numbers we're talking about here, multiply them by 2 or 3, and it gets, it just snowballs, gets worse and worse. So if a game had 10 million tickets at $3 a pop, that's $30 million that makes up the tickets for that game. And 7% of 30 million is $2.1 million that the Georgia Lottery would be giving out to its players on these tickets up here that the Texas Lottery folks are just sticking in their pockets and doing who knows what, with probably getting huge bonuses at their jobs and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of money, $2.1 million. Then multiply that by 2 or 3. I mean, it could be $4 million or $6 million that the Texas Lottery is holding out. And so, I would love to hear somebody from the Texas Lottery talk about why they steal so much more money than they have to from their players, because that's basically what it is. They are just stealing. They're robbing their players blind, and the players don't even know it. Unless you're one of the few who watches this video, which I appreciate. Now, here on this page, this is the comparison for the bottom 99% payout. Let's see. Power Word Blitz here in 10th place, a little bit more competitive here in this category, and this applies. We talked about this with the $1 ticket as well. When you have a ticket with a low overall payout and then a higher payout for the bottom 99%, this is a trick that lotteries use to make a ticket feel better than it really is. And again, this ought to be illegal. To me, it's I hesitate to even call it morally ambiguous, because to me, it seems like it's morally wrong to make a ticket seem like it's a decent ticket and then really it's not, especially when Texas is not, advertising these numbers. They're definitely trying to pull the wool over your eyes with this ticket. Now here on this page, this is a little bit more context for these payout numbers. You can see the Power Word Blitz, 64% payout. We have Massachusetts, $1 tickets, the little lowly $1 tickets in Massachusetts have 69% payout. That's way, way, way more payout than we're getting on these $3 tickets. That is completely backwards. There should never be a more expensive ticket that has less payout than a cheaper ticket. That never should happen. Texas should be embarrassed. In Georgia this past month, we got a $2 ticket at 75% payout. That's really, really good for a $2 ticket. But that sets the bar for everything above $2. Every ticket from every state that comes out that costs more than $2 should have minimum 75% payout and probably a little bit more than that. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've looked at on the channel so far. I don't think there are any $3 tickets on this page. Probably never will be, but we can dream, right? But you can pause that and look at it if you'd like. And then here are the top 36 tickets for the bottom 99% payout. So, the friendliest tickets to the average player. These would probably be the more fun tickets to play, in my opinion. But that's about it for the Texas Lottery $3.30x Power Word Blitz ticket. Again, a stinker. I would not play this one unless, again, you just really love that gameplay. Texas Lottery is robbing its customers blind with these first 2 tickets of the month. Hopefully it gets better. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.